was sorrowful, including his name. Like Gideon, he was from the poorest tribe, the poorest family in the land of Israel. Everything about him was poor. He was so poor that even the poor called him poor. But he understood that he cannot come and live a life of emptiness. It's not possible. How can you come to God's kingdom power and glory ministry and still be living anyhow, barely getting by, struggling to get a job, struggling to put money together? It's not possible. You are a child of covenant. Jesus saw that woman going, bent by the shoulder for 38 years, and asked the question, is this not a daughter of Abraham? Is this not a member of God's kingdom glory ministry? Why is she bent? That is not a portion. That is not her right. That's not where she's supposed to be. I prophesy this morning for everybody, the sound of my going through such poverty, it doesn't belong to you. Say you're the best man in the world. Just one window. And God said, I will open the window. He's going to open mine. That's why I know I'm going to be richer than Dangote. I'm going to be richer than Big Gay. I'm going to be richer than Zuckerberg. It's only a matter of time. Look at me now. Look at me now. Because when you see me soon, you are not going to recognize me. Bible says, when the brothers of Joseph saw him, and the blessings of his father became greater than the blessings of his progenitor, they didn't recognize him. Bible says he saw them, he knew them, but they did not recognize him because the blessing was working. I prophesy, in this month, the blessing will work for you. The blessing will work for you. The blessing will work for you. In conclusion, and Jabez prayed. The Lord heard him and blessed him, and he became more honorable than his brethren. The kind of blessing that is coming your way is going to distinguish you for favor. Is going to distinguish you for favor. And Jesus looked at the woman that was bent and healed her. And straight away, she got her healing because she was associated with the blessing. Your tithe associates you with the blessing. Your giving associates you with the blessing. I was saying to some people last year, shared it yesterday where I was. I spent so much money on the election. Very rich. So much money I've done into the election. And I needed money that week to do something. I was in camp. I don't know if it was the Holy Ghost Congress, Convention. I think it was the last. It was the Congress. Maybe it was the Friday of Convention. As I was going back home, I got an alert of 100,000 from somebody. I was in the car, so I pulled over. I told my wife I was coming. I ran to the point where the guys receiving money for the new auditorium were. I took a POS. I put my card into it, and I typed. So I had 2,000 left in my account, 100,000 making 102,000, and I typed 100,000. And the voice said, "Why don't you give 50?" I said, "I want a radical blessing." See, it's a personal relationship with God. You must understand God to a level where you know how He works, and you just go crazy and say, "God, I want something different from others." I remember when I was young, so I was probably thinking, this was probably 2001. I went to close my First Bank account at First Bank in Falomon Shopping Complex to give the money to the church. As a young boy, I'll put 5 naira, 10 naira in a paper, white paper, wrap it like an envelope, and go and give it to Pastor Adeboye. Every first day of the year, first offering of the year, my offering is always in foreign currency. So when people see me in nations of the world today and think it's not, they will not bring that nylon to cover it. When they put that on, they will not turn the other like this. I will not say, "Yeah, hard face." I have to just